Start recording. Hey everybody, it's Mike TV, and that's my silly little. At some point in time, I'm going to put together a little. Oh wait, here's the title card. It's day 26, Mike TV live, and at some point in time, I'm going to put together a main title and actually play all that. But this is the really rough version. These are the beginning days of the show. I just recently decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this show a weekly thing. So not a weekly thing. I'm going to do it Monday through Friday, either Monday through Friday or Sunday through Thursday. I'm not because I know there's a lot of people in Europe that like to watch these shows, and I don't want to always have them late in the or early in the morning for them. Anyway, so the thing is so after the 40 days, after the 40 shows in 40 days, this is day 26. So we got another 14 more days. I'm going to take the Christmas break off. And then come sometime in the first week of January, we'll get back up and running. So, all right. So I'm gonna so I got a bunch of songs to play for you guys, and this is one that I opened with last night, but it's just a fun song, so I'm gonna do it again tonight. So I hope you guys don't mind. It goes like this. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. I want you so take off your clothes and come over here and let me love you, honey. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. I'm down with romance, but let's take off our pants and the rest of it too. I'm gonna love you, and when we're making love, oh, we're on fire. We're not actually on fire. Being on fire would really suck. I bet it hurts. I bet it really hurts. But oh, I'm gonna love you. And oh, you're gonna love me. And 10 minutes after we'll fall asleep. Or maybe 20 minutes. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. I want you so take off your clothes and come over here and let me love you, honey. I know that it must sting when I fall asleep, but know that you can always just wake me. All I ask is that you give me 10 minutes, or maybe 20 minutes. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. Sex is fun, let's do it again, let's stay home tonight. All right, awesome. Number one song down. All right, so this next song I actually wrote. It's really funny because the thing is that because there have been times, in the band where we've really felt like, I'm like, man, we're just about to break out. Like we're just about to hit a point where, the whole world's going to know we're going to be a household name. And that was in 2006 when Ordinary World came out and Grey's Anatomy was playing a lot of our songs, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. And then it was when we were doing, but it didn't happen then. I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna tour a bunch, and we'd tour, and people would show up, and there was like we sold out the Knitting Factory in New York, and I'm like, yes, this is gonna be great. We're gonna break out, and it didn't happen. And then there's just been all of these moments where I'm like, yes, this is the time, this is the perfect moment, and then no. So And so I've spent a lot, and so over the years I spent a lot of time like struggling with the fact that all right, I guess maybe this isn't the time, maybe it'll never happen, But so I wrote this song. I've got 2 songs in the set that were written specifically to just buck me up, and so this is one. Oh wait, hold on, I can't actually see the. Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I go. All right, that's the wrong. Okay. My voice is so very small, it's a wonder that I'm heard at all. Like a fierce butterfly, I try to fly through the squall. These are a few of my words, it's a miracle they're ever heard. Like a fierce butterfly, I duke it out with the birds. And though I fight, I'll surely die. But while I fight, I am alive, so I say let it come down. And when it's all stacked against you, and when there's nothing you can do, oh, you can find. So this is my tiny song, soon enough it will be gone. Like a fierce butterfly, I take the windshield head on. Once I dreamed that I might live a significant life, but like all my dreams, upon waking it seems that they die. Once I chanced upon hope, but hope is a very long rope, and with enough length and so little strength you will choke. But I will fight and I will die, for while I fight I am alive. So I say let it come down. And when it's all stacked against you, and when there's nothing you can do, oh, you can fight. So this is my tiny song, soon enough it will be gone. Like a fierce butterfly, I take the windshield head on. Like a fierce butterfly, I take the windshield head on. It's really funny because that song, I was thinking about that. We were on tour, and I think we were like in Wyoming or somewhere. It was just, we were in the middle of nowhere, and I think it was a summertime, and I think we were cutting through Wyoming from Missoula or Boise. It was like either Missoula or Boise to like Denver or something like that. So I think it was Wyoming, but like we're driving through, and all of a sudden there's just a million butterflies, and we're just smashing into all of them. And I'm like, oh shit, man! Like, it's so sad that we're killing all these butterflies. And then I was thinking about, I'm like, wait a minute, no, what if we're not killing them? What if they're actually they're like, fuck this, fuck that truck, fuck that van, we're gonna destroy it, And they were just throwing themselves, even though it was futile, they were just throwing themselves against the windshield. And I thought, that's fucking awesome. And so it took me a long time. It took me a long time to actually write that song. I've had that thought for a long time, but I finally put it to music. This last record. So, okay, yes. All right, here we go. So let me see. So, so this next song. So, all right. So this is another deep cut. This is another one from Furthermore, which is our newest. And you know what? Trolley Polar. Is it Trolley Polar or Trolley Polar? But if it's Trolley Polar. Now I'm going to say, because Trolley Polar, I like the rhyming scheme. But Trolley Polar, he or she said, I'll bet there are very few songs ever written about lemurs, And you're right, and maybe I should change that when I get back into the writing, back into the studio in January. So, so who knows? There's a good likelihood that I might take a look at the lemurs and see what makes them awesome. So, so this is all right. So, let me. So there's two songs here that I haven't played in quite some time. They've got little melodies that I'm gonna whistle. Normally I play them either on guitar or piano, but I can only play one instrument at a time. I know I'm not one of those amazing people that can do a bunch at the same time. But oh shoot. Okay. So I know I'll remember it by the second time it comes around. So I'm just gonna start it off. I'm just gonna start off with the lyric. So when the phone chimed, telling her she had a text, she was angry, for she knew just who had left it, even though she had erased his number from her phone. She had it memorized. Oh, how could she not after their history? How could she have forgot? There was no way it was emblazoned in her memory. She was almost over him, you see. She was almost over him, you see. So she opened her phone reluctantly. Let's go back 6 years, or maybe it was 5, and she was working at the library part-time, and she met the boy who would turn her world upside down. She was a gamer, he was ostensibly a geek, and he liked sci-fi, and he played some D&D, and he made her laugh, oh, until he made her weep. And she was almost over him, you see. She was almost over him, you see. So she opened her phone reluctantly. So she opened it up, and it read, I miss you. 3 words. I miss you. Really. I miss you. So she responded with just one word. Bullshit. So they're together, and they're hoping for the best, but she remembers every minute of the past, so she holds on tight to every minute of joy, since she opened her phone. There we go. Ooh. Curses. Yeah, I've been rehearsing that song all day long. It's being in front of you guys and not playing that and knowing that I haven't played it. Like whenever I doubt if I know a song, that doubt is always there. Like, are you really certain you know this song? Are you sure you know it? Do you think you know? What about this part? And there's constantly this little track in my brain going, no, what about this one? You don't know this one, do you? And it does fuck me up on occasion. God damn it. But thank you so much. Thank you, Trolley Polar and everybody. That was actually number 3. Oh, okay. And so this one is another one. So okay, so that actually let's talk about that song for just a second. So that song was actually the first commission by a fan. So occasionally I run out of cash, and which is basically all the time. And so at one point in time I went on Facebook and I was like, hey guys, I don't have any money, and does anybody want me to write them a custom song? And so this, I don't know if she's comfortable with me mentioning her name. Although the song is called Carla's Song, so her name is Carla. I can give you that much. And Carla responded. She's like, yeah, yeah, I'd love for you to write a song for me. And I was like, okay, well, what do you want the song to be about? And she's like, I don't really know. And I'm like, okay, well then because I've done this kind of thing a bunch where I kind of tease stories out of my friends so I can turn them into songs. So I was like, okay, well then why don't we set up a phone call, you and I, and we'll just sit down and we'll just chat. And I will ask you about your life, and if I find something that I think that to me sounds like it's song worthy, then I'll write. Then we can agree to do that. So we got together and we started talking, and she ended up, I guess she ended up saying like she wanted it to be about her boyfriend, or her relationship with her boyfriend. So we started talking, and it was an old, they'd once dated before, they'd broken up, and now they were getting back together. And everything about it seemed fine because it was in the early days, the nascent days of the relationship. So it's like all sunshine and roses, and I'm like, there's no fucking story there. I'm glad for you guys, and I'm glad you're having a wonderful time. But I can't make a song about, or at least I can make a song about how awesome it is to be in the fleshes of first love. But I've got 1,000 songs like that. So I talked to her. And so I'm like, all right, well, tell me about the first relationship. And she's like, well, we met at the library and blah, blah, blah. And, and it was basically the details that she gave me there, in the actual song. And she was like, it's really funny because the first time that he reached out to me after we broke up, the first song the first time he texted me after we broke up was, he sent me this text that said, I miss you. And she's like, before I even opened the phone, I knew who it was because I saw the number. And she's like, I didn't want to open it because she was just about over him. And then she opens it up and says, I miss you. And she's like, and then her first response was like, and I'm like, what'd you say then? She's like, I think I'm not certain if she texted it to him or if she just said bullshit. But the thing is, anyway, but I'm like, there's the song. That's perfect. Thank you. So it really did. But it was like, I think we had like 2 or 3 conversations just to tease that out and kind of figure out. But so it is fun, and I was thinking that what I might want to do over the next few months is maybe hold some sort of contest, something that I can do, and then the winner of which I would actually write a song about you. And so the thing is, because I'm gonna go back into the studio and I'm gonna start writing. Normally the way I work is I write about 20 songs a month for like 2 or 3 months, and then I aggregate all, and then I go and do like studio demos. But they're like rough acoustic demos, and then I start iterating on them and turning them into full-blown studio productions. So maybe. So I think what I'll do is I'll try to figure out some way so I can do 1 song a month where I'm writing about you guys. So, you will start. Yeah, that's okay. That's well, yeah. Well then, well, yeah. We'll talk about it, Justin, because there definitely are a handful. There are a handful of people in line ahead of you, but I definitely would love to write you guys a song. So, all right, but here, let's go. So, all right. So this one is lights. Let me ask you. In fact, I've got this one queued up because I knew that the other one when I played it because they both have little whistling parts in the beginning. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna listen to it. Here we go. No, that's wrong. Where's Spotify? Oh, really? Did I close Spotify? Give me 1 second. Sorry, everybody. No, this is terrible. This is bad. You guys talk amongst yourselves. You at home. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. Here we go. It's 7 o'clock, the alarm's going off, but Tammy lets it pass, 'cause she knows it is 20 minutes fast. 20 minutes later she begins another day. Oh, she's up, but it's the mornings that she hates. And Skylar snuck out once again, and Emma, who is staying with friends, has called to ask, will you bring me my toothbrush? And Al is on that fucking game, the one he never tears himself away from, not even if he was set on fire. And all that she wants is a rum runner on an that she wants is a little live music to sing to. Ba-dum-bum. Crazy D says they're after me, the cops are on my tail. So she swears that they're taking her to jail. And there is no convincing her, there's nothing to be said, 'cause she's crazy, she's got a screw loose in her head. And after hours of insanity, it'd be so nice to pour a drink and simply shut down. But that's not in the cards tonight, 'cause Emma, oh, she needs a ride, and Alice still on that fucking game. And all that she wants is a rum runner on an open beach. And all that she wants is a little live music to sing to. Maybe a little journey to sing to. Ba-dum-bum. And when she needs a break, you'll find her at the lake. Or better yet, you won't find her at all. And when she needs a break, you'll find her at the lake. Or better yet, you won't find her at all. Yeah, they actually did that. That is released, but it's just the studio demo version. I intend to actually go back and do like a full blown version of that. But I think that song and Carla's song, there's a couple of others that, so I released those on an album called Furthermore. It's in iTunes. It's called Furthermore, and it's just outtakes and B-sides that I wrote between like 2014 and 2015. So I think it's like 21 tracks, and it's just all the songs that just didn't make it onto records. That's one. It's really funny. That one I really wanted to clean up, but it turns out that this G, playing it that way, sounded really, really weird to my mic in my little room at that one time, and I could not clean it up. And so I got really frustrated. And so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it out the way it is. And then on a future record, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do like, I mean, the thing is, like, I know there are lots of bands that have multiple iterations of a song, like a favorite song. I know Jane's Addiction, Jane Says, is on both their first and second records. So that kind of like, so I'm gonna do that kind of thing at some point in time. There's a handful of songs that I love, that I think are really good tunes that people really dig, that I don't really like the recording. I think the recorded version of that song is great. There are things about it that I wish I could actually make a lot more clear and a lot more crystallized and distilled. So but that version is super fun. It really is a super, super cool version. And I actually, the little lead part, that's the little guitar lead part, I definitely want to, like, make that a little bit more intricate. But anyway, but yeah, man. And so is Trolley Polar, is that Alan? So all right, so that song was also another commission. And that song, so again, I was in need of cash, as I often am, and I was like, hey, can if does anybody want to have a song, for a small fee, I will write you a song, and so Alan actually had that song. Oh, awesome, man, that's good to know. Awesome. So Alan actually had that song written for his wife for her birthday, and that was awesome. And so it's actually about Tammy, his wife, and so you guys are still together, yes? Please say yes. And so the game that I'm talking about is actually the game is actually World of Warcraft. So, that's awesome. And I know the thing is that, like, I feel really terrible, because I definitely know, like, if I had a band that I loved, right, like, and if Eric Bachman of the Archers of Loaf and Crooked Fingers, if he were to say like, hey, I'll write you a song, like for, you give me $500, I'll write you a song. Like I would definitely want that song. I couldn't afford it, and it would break my heart. But so the thing is like, so I'll try to figure out a way. I'll try to figure out a way that I can make, Shandy and Justin. For those of you that don't, I will try to figure out some way. Maybe there's something that can be done on a promotion side, or maybe there's something you guys can do that can earn you credits that will go towards me writing you a song. Because certainly the best time for that to happen is going to be over the next few months, because I'm going to go back into the studio and start writing. I can already tell I'm already, melodies are starting to like bubble up, and I'm just like constantly making music all of a sudden lately. So I know that like I can feel a songwriting streak coming on. And then what happens is I kind of like write like a maniac. I write 60 or 80 songs, and then I deplete myself. I get tired. Basically what I do is I exhaust all of the new melodies, and I find myself repeating those same melodies, and I get really frustrated, and I stop writing for 6 or 8 months or 10 months or a full year sometimes. So anyways, yeah, so we'll talk about it. So maybe we'll figure out, maybe we can do something, maybe we can do something in terms of trade. Okay, here we go. Let me keep playing some music. All right, so this is the song. So I wrote the song about a girl. So there was this band. I'm not going to mention names because she's married now, and it's not salient to the actual story. But in 1998, I would, at the very beginning, nascent days of the Los Angeles indie rock, East Side indie rock scene that was kind of seated at Mr. T's Bowl, but eventually moved to the Echo, and Safari Sam's and the Knitting Factory. It was this cool, awesome little scene. But in the very nascent days, it was just me and a couple other bands, and we were playing all the time, and we were slowly but surely getting people in, and we were slowly but surely kind of building up and adding new bands to our collection. And there was this band that I was single at the time, and there was this girl, and she was gorgeous. She was drop dead gorgeous. And I was like, I'm so into her. And she was very, 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 very devoutly Christian. And in a like, I'm gonna wait until I get married to have sex, kind of like devout Christian. And I was like, which to me was like, wow, what? But the thing is like, but I still spent some time trying to woo her, and this is the song I wrote. So it goes, hey, good looking, I think. No, I just make sure if I get the right key. Hey, good looking, I think I've seen you come in here before. I don't know your name, but that doesn't matter. They're about to shut the door. So let me say I want you. I want you. The kings are away and the queens are slipping down the West Side Boulevard. The last of the angels has an angle day selling, but he can't get there cause he doesn't have a car. I don't wanna be there when I die, and I don't wanna be there when I die. This is not a love song since I don't know what love is, but if you were to purse your lips, this song would be a kiss. Hey little sister, when you purse those lips, when you move those hips, do you do it for me? I like to imagine that you do, cause I can't imagine almost anything, and I imagine you. I imagine you. How many churches are there up in heaven? Does the choir ever sing off key? So many questions and half as many answers, but that's alright to me so long as I don't have to be there when I die. And I don't wanna be there when I die. This is not a love song since I don't know what love is, but if you were to purse your lips, this song would be a kiss. I know there will always be a better song than the one I sing to you right now. And I know that you have to go, but I just wanted you to know just how I imagine you. I imagine you. I imagine you. I imagine you. Imagine you, imagine you, imagine you. Shit. Yeah, you know, I've been playing these songs all day, but I like literally that's actually that song. I was going through Facebook. I ran through the set. I still had a couple songs I hadn't yet placed in it. I hopped on Facebook and was kind of going through old messages, and I'm like, oh shit, that's right. Somebody requested that charge for that, and I'm like, I haven't even listened to that song in a long time, so I listened to it. And I'm like, the recorded version, the Vermicious K. Which my first band was called Vermicious K, my first LA band, man, that the song is awful. I mean, it's just it's like out of time and blah blah blah, but it's a lot of fun. So I learned it, and I was like, great, but I just, like I said, I need to play it more to actually get it down perfect. Okay, so all right, so now, so those were the like, so that song I haven't played that song live maybe since 2002, 2003, maybe even longer than that. You know, actually, you can't, but I could make it available. If you guys, if you want, shoot me an email at getsetgoer, GETSETGOER, so getsetgoer@gmail.com, and just put, like Vermicious K in the subject line and be like, I want the Vermicious K stuff, and I will send you everything I've got. Now, I don't have all of it because my bandmates actually are the archivists, which is ridiculous because I for that band I probably wrote 60 songs and I own maybe 30 of them. But I will send you everything I've got, and then if you really like it and you want more, then I can reach out to the bandmates, or I can give you their contact info and you can reach out to them. But so all right, so I was saying, so that song I haven't played in a million years, and then the other songs like Tammy's song I haven't played in quite some time, Carla's song I haven't played in quite some time, Fierce Butterflies I think I've only played once before, and Let's Stay Home Tonight was the very first song I played, is a song I think I've only played once before, maybe once or twice. So I was like, all right, I want to keep it deep cuts. And so I'm like, oh, the best thing to do for deep cuts is to play the deepest cuts, which are the very last songs on every track, on every album. So I'm actually going to do the first 4 records. I'm going to do the very last songs on the first 4 records, starting with number 2, and it goes like this. Music makes me wanna die, but no one loves it more than I can't seem to figure out how to make money. I'm so sick of being broke using shampoo. I'm so sick of being broke using shampoo instead of soap because I can't afford to buy them both. Music makes me wanna die, but neither all the songs I write, the money never seems to come. I'm slowly dying, the years they seem to disappear. I'm playing music no one hears. Should I give this fucker up? I'm sick of trying. I think I'll write just one more song. Whoa, I think I'll write just one more song. I hope you sing along. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, man. You know, so right now, so for those of you watching the recording of this, so while I was playing that song, Justin and Eric 76762. So Eric, which Eric is that? I'm assuming it seems like we might know each other because you were mentioning that you've been listening to us or watching me play for 10 years, but anyway, so they were talking about the fact that that song really resonates with them because they're sound engineers and yeah, just being a musician. The thing is, it's really funny because I actually was thinking about it, like BMI ripped me off, and the thing is that like what happened was I was going through my statements and I was talking to our record label and I was like, hey, did you guys get that one payment? We were something, and we noticed that I got a payment that they didn't get, and so we went through all of our back catalog of BMI statements, and we realized that there were lots of payments that were paid either to the label or to me, but both of us were not because both of us are supposed to get paid because they share in a little bit of the publishing on the first 4 albums. So they were supposed to get paid, and I was supposed to get paid, and one of us didn't get paid. And 9 times out of 10, it was me that didn't get paid, and it was significant sums. So I reached out to BMI and I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? Can you sort this out? And they're like, oh, well, we don't owe you any money because it's beyond like whatever period it was. Like I guess we have like 6 months or a year or something to like get back to them. So they're like, but we'll take a look at, we'll look into, the interval that we do. So the thing is like, so I tallied it up and it was about $12,000. It looked like they were owed me. Like I went through with the record label and they basically gave me all of the money they were paid. And then I basically multiplied the amount that I was supposed to get paid. And it looked like they owed me about $12,000. So I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, you guys owe me $12,000. And they're like, we'll get back to you. And then they never got back to us. And the thing is like, and they'll never, we'll get back to you. We'll never get back to me. Anyway. And so after a year of beating my head against the wall, I'm like, fuck it. They're just never like, they robbed me. The only recourse I have is I sue them, and it's going to cost me a lot more than the $12,000 that they stole from me. I'm like, and I don't want to do that. I'm a musician. I don't want to fucking deal with lawsuits. And so they know that they can steal from me. They're doing it. So that kind of shit happens all the time, and that's just my story. The thing is that like, and that doesn't include like the things where you play a show and you don't get paid, or you play, it's just, if you are work in the music business, and you're on the art side, if you're the person, if you're the people that actually make the music or capture the music or do, like, you're constantly getting screwed. You're constantly getting robbed, So but the thing is, all right, but I love it. It's the business I love. It's not even the business I love. I hate the business, but I love the music. And I love the fact that doing this allows me to get my music out. So, anyway, blah, blah, blah. So that was really frustrating, and so I'm glad that song resonates, and I'm glad that because when I literally wrote that when I was in the most despondent point of my life. Like our first record had come out, it totally tanked. There wasn't going to be a second record, and I'm like, fuck it, here you go. But anyway, all right, I love you guys, and here's the next song. This is another song. This is written. It's really funny. All of these songs kind of have a little theme to them, but here we go. Actually, I'm gonna preface this one. So this song was written actually in the interval where I'm finally making a little bit of money. Like Grey's Anatomy is licensing our stuff. I finally have a little bit of cash. Not a lot, because I'm spending a lot of it back, putting a lot of it back in the band and paying for the publicist, and I'm covering half the cost of our tour. And anyway, but here we go. So. So here's another day that I let slip away. Another day doing nothing at all. The phone, it don't ring no more, and I'm so fucking bored. But I'm afraid to score, 'cause I know if I do, it'll be the death of me. But I'm more afraid of facing this ennui, oh, the pain of having it all. I think I learned to stand so I could fall. Fuck it all. The things that I used to do just don't pull me through the way they used to when I gave a damn. Now nothing turns me on, nothing gets me going, nothing except you. All my words are dead and useless things, and this song I sing, it barely interests me. Oh, the pain of having it all. I think I learned to stand so I could fall. I don't want fame, I don't want things, I don't want all the joy that success will bring. All I want is you. I don't want fame, I don't want things, I don't want all the joy that success will bring. All I want is you. So the thing that makes that song really funny is that like that, so that was at a point in time when, you know, like I had a little bit of money in the bank. I was spending it. We were touring. I was spending a lot of, you know, but I couldn't really write new songs because we already had Ordinary World out. We had toured on it. I you know, I mean, I was writing new songs, but the thing is I wasn't certain if there was going to be another record, and no. Actually, I already had Selling Out and Going Home was already written. All the songs were written. We were actually on tour. We were rehearsing them, and so blah blah blah. Anyway, long story short, so I'm sitting there at my house, and I'm like, okay, I've already got songs for the next record. I don't feel I've got enough money in the bank that I don't have to worry about rent next month. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I should have realized that I should have just kept writing. I should have just kept putting out record. I should have been like, hey, the record label, if you don't want this record, I'll go find another record label and I'll do a solo record or something. Like, I should have just done that, but I didn't. I just kind of figured that like I'd just have to do one album a year, and that was the thing, and then tour on it. Like, I should have just kept us touring. I mean, there were so many things I could have done that I just didn't do. I thought I was doing it the right way, and I just wasn't. I was doing it the way that was going to like slowly but surely suffocate the band. Okay, so this is another song. This is another song that it's really funny. Like I said, these all have a theme, but so this is the closing. This is the deepest cut on Sunshine, Joy, and Happiness, and this one, it's basically about the world of indie rock and the fact that, and so it was one part about the fact that people kept trying to chip off parts of the song. Like, people were like, hey, like we want to license your song in Germany. Like, we think we can get you on a show in Germany, but we want to take 50% of the money. And I'm like, well, I mean, okay. Sure. I mean, but things like, but they're like, we want the rights. We want to control the rights for your music in Germany. We think we can get it on a show, but we want the rights up front. And I'm like, no, fuck that. No, like that's, anyway, so just blah, blah, blah. So that kind of stuff. Just this kind of weird shit always happens. So it goes, everybody's gonna holler, everybody's gonna scream, and that's just the way it is. And everything that you think should belong to you, somebody's gonna say it's his. And everybody's gonna get paid before all you sorry motherfuckers do. So you better learn to like eating your crow just like the dirty hobos do. And it's a long way up to the top, and you damn well well, better not ever stop or you will fall to the death of us all. You gotta keep on writing, keep on working, slaving every day, on the false premise that someday you will get paid. Can't you see that you gotta bleed for your money? Money. Woo. La da do 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 little do do little do 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 little do do do. Everybody's gonna lie and everybody's gonna cheat. You know you're already screwed. The only way to keep yourself from getting too hurt is for you to provide the loot. And if God willing, you should climb your way up to the top of the heap. You gotta know that there's not much of anything that you will be allowed to keep. And it's a long way up to the top, and you damn well better not ever stop or you will fall to the death of us all. You gotta keep on working, keep on jerking, keep on keeping on. And maybe someday when you're dead, someone will steal your song. Oh, can't you see that you gotta bleed for your money? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why does anyone do what we do? Why does anyone do what we do when we're sure that we're screwed? Oh, we know it's true. Are we dumb? It sure seems to look that way. Curses. Are we starve and we slave and we spend all our days writing tunes that we... Starve and we slave and we spend all our days writing tunes that we know will be stolen away. Are we dumb, dumb, dumb? Are we dumb, dumb, dumb? Are we dumb? La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Are we dumb, dumb, dumb? La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I'm so dumb, dumb, dumb. La 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 la. I'm fucking dumb, dumb, dumb. La 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 bum bum bum. I'm so dumb, dumb, dumb. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I'm so dumb. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I'm glad you're digging it. Yeah, it's really funny. Like the thing is I mean, there are a ton of songs that like. Anyway, I just got a lot of songs and I love them. And this is a really fun set. And so I'll keep throwing these songs into the mix as days go on. All right, so what I was thinking is, so I'm gonna play one more deep cut. This is the deepest cut on the first record, and then I'll take some requests. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh shit! Katie is at the car wash, or not the car wash, the little corner store right down the street, and her car won't start. Shit. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let's all talk to Katie. Let's all talk to Katie right now and make sure that she's okay. Hey, sweetheart. I just got your text. I'm actually doing the show right now, so I'm having this call live on the air. It's being recorded in front of all the people. How are you? What's going on? Is your car okay?
My car is not starting. Alex is up here at the show and my new starter.
Is it? I mean, did you try jumping it?
Yeah, this one gentleman tried to help me jump it, but it's not even trying to turn over. It's just going click, 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 click.
Oh yeah.
So Alex is gonna help me push it to a parking spot for now.
Okay, and then do you want to? I've got 2 more songs to play, and then I'll kind of come pick you up, or do you want me to just end it right now?
I'll just walk. Okay?
No, don't walk, sweetheart.
No, I'll walk. It's fine.
No, don't walk. Don't walk. No, don't walk. I'll play this last song. I'll play one song and then I'll come pick you up. It'll be 3 minutes, okay?
I'll just walk. It won't say too long.
But I don't. It doesn't. It's not safe. It's it's dark and it's just not safe. It's not a great neighborhood.
Okay.
All right. I'll pick you up in just a bit.
See you in a bit.
All right. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. So yeah, Katie's car. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It does actually have power. Somebody thinks it's a starter. We'll see. I'm gonna go check it out when I'm done. So all right. So I'm gonna. I was gonna play Wait because that's the deepest cut on the first record. But I'm just gonna close with The Dying Stars, and then I'm gonna go pick her up and no. I've got the Premiere AAA. We can get it. It's worth totally fine. So here we go. Yes, I know it's hard, it's getting harder all the time. You put your back against the wall and brace yourself and push with all your might. But nothing's moving, nothing's going anywhere. And you shove till you're exhausted, throw your hands up and you cry out in despair. But don't you ever give up. No, don't you let it get its claws into you. Those other motherfuckers, oh, what do they do? So let's crack open a bottle and let us tune up our guitars and let us sing to the dying of the stars. Oh, let us sing for the songs that never get heard. Let's set it on fire and watch it burn. Oh, sing with me, make the heavens tremble with a song. 'Cause sooner than later we'll be gone. You know what, guys? I really do feel I can't do this. I can't leave Katie out there. I feel like a jerk. I do love you, but she's the most important thing in my life, and I don't want her to think that anything otherwise. So, I'm gonna end it right now, and I really am so sorry about that. But real quick, I'm just gonna do this. So tomorrow's show. This is tomorrow's show, Thursday, December 10th. I'm changing the time. Jordan, if you can help me figure out how to change the schedule. I can't actually change that the tiny URL thing. I'd love to figure out how to change that. But yeah, so I had to push the schedule up because we have band practice tomorrow. We've got our show on January 6th, and I just want to make sure that we're sounding great. And then this is where you can find the archives of all these shows. I've got there's 23 of them up there, I think, or 22 or something like that. So that's great. And then this is where anyway, all this stuff. Fuck this stuff. I'll talk about tomorrow. This is tomorrow's show. Be there. I'll see you guys there. I love you all. I'm so sorry that I have to go. But yeah, I love you. I love Katie a little bit more. Sorry. All right, you guys, be good, be safe, and eat your vegetables. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.